How would you define mental toughness? I'll define toughness in a way that I believe everyone can understand. It's what it takes to overcome that which can break you. I recently spoke with a Vietnam veteran. Combat is one of the greatest challenges a human being can experience. I was curious about his mental fortitude in such a situation. I wanted to know what was his breaking point. No matter what situation you're in, what does it take to break our will for what we want to accomplish? Consider we all get frustrated from time to time. So what is it that happens that make us want to give in because the situation becomes too uncomfortable for us? We all get tired or unwilling to exert ourselves at times. There are even times when we encounter a new situation in life. It's going to be challenging at first due to the fact that we must process new information and act differently. Therefore, we must possess mental toughness. Just because we have difficulty getting everything right the first time, this should not have an impact on what we wish to do in the future to achieve our desired goal. So don't get frustrated, because that can break you. Simply because we don't feel at ease in our new situation. Consider this. Eat a steak if you want to be happy for an hour. Take a vacation if you want to be happy for a week. But if you want to be happy in life, simply ask yourself one question. Do you think anyone would notice if you didn't show up today? You will then realize your worth. Because of what you do, you've accomplished something valuable. So strive to be your best self. It was once said by Martin Luther King Jr. while in Alabama. He claimed there was a shoe shiner who was very proud of his profession. And when you told him he had done a fantastic job, he feels delighted. If you want to become something, put your all into it. Do as Michelangelo did when he painted the Sistine Chapel, or Shakespeare, for example, when composing plays. Let the world place a sign in your city to that effect, that the best in the world lives here. But the difficulty is this. Thinking in this manner is not normal. Being the best business person or individual is not in our human nature. Many would rather be comfortable, avoid challenges, or simply live to survive. That's the mentality we have to overcome to be great at something. If you wish to succeed, you don't really have many options, since what is needed is required. To succeed, you must take the necessary steps. So you must decide and possess the discipline and focus necessary to complete your goal. Individuals believe they have many options when it comes to being great. Unfortunately, they are mistaken. As we become wiser, we learn these life lessons. The best method is to learn sometimes through the mistakes that we make, even though we all dislike going through them. As a strategy, consider focusing on the result you desire to reach your goal. You must first concentrate on the steps necessary to achieve it. Be unconcerned with where you are right now, or the other outside challenges which exist. Give all of your attention and focus, effort, toughness, and discipline towards executing the necessary steps required today. Regardless of what happens, achievement or failure, continue with the next thing you need to do in order to reach your goal. Also maintain your focus. You will then be able to accept the outcome, whatever the results are. So take a process-oriented approach, for it maintains our attention on what's important and what it requires to get the outcomes that we desire.